How's it going, everyone? Another video, another week. So not a whole lot has changed. It's becoming a common occurrence around here with these videos and us not really having time to really focus and get things going, but starting to feel like things are slowing down. Uh, this week I had a little web seminar that I attended, and it was a 3-day event that lasted like 5 hours per day. So it took a good chunk of my time um, from getting things done, doing dev work, and just getting to the server. I try to do a little bit on day one, but it's just kind of hard to focus on that and then focus in the game. Making some progress on the props. I don't think I've showed it in a previous video, so I did get the custom props made, but they're super large and of course out of place because I got to get it to rotate and place it properly. Um, So, messing with modeling and learning how to scale and change things down. Somewhat making progress. So I have another one. I scaled it down, but now it's in the ground and further away, which that can just be changed with the prop rotation and placement in the game files. So just gotta edit those files, but at least it's a lot smaller and more the size. Probably still need to change the size a little bit. It might be a little too small, but figuring all that out. And then the other thing is still just clothing. Um, really regret the idea of making a clothing an item, just with all the things that come with it. I didn't realize it was going to be this tedious. It's not hard, but it's a lot. And now I'm going through, since I had to redo the clothing and get the medical gloves and a few other things. Oh, that's nice to know that that's broken again. Well, this character's broken. Gotta love it. Alright, well, I'll have to fix that again. Now I dupe that character. Great. Alright, well, comes with the territory. Alright, so yeah, I was just hoping that making the edits to the clothing wouldn't really made it too much more work. I would keep everything pretty much the same, since I only changed like the torsos for like the gloves and like getting rid of the duty belts and making those all line up between male and females, but it's been a whole lot more work. So what I'm doing at least now is getting the icon images to match the clothing item. At least for when it comes to like if it's a body cam, a backpack, what it is, so that way you can know kind of like positioning. But so the body cam item, and then the small bag, which some of the backpacks and things like that have two versions. So they'll kind of have like that alt in the name. So more or less it's just what type of jacket or clothing you're wearing is the one you'll put on to make it where it doesn't clip through. But that's the only difference between those. So just going through currently on this one, that's why it's still the 404 error little icon there, but it's just going through all these different items, which like I said, bags is first. So going through, but we are on line, where is it at? 7,507, and it goes all the way down to 17,531. So a whole lot of things to go through. And in general, the items.lu and everything that these clothing items are not going to be still in the config slash added, just due to not everything in our clothing pack needs to be a clothing item, but just for clothing export reasons, I just have it exported everything, so I just gotta kind of go through and edit and see what we need and just in general fix all the items, because our items.lua is just copy and pasted from the very start of my 5M journey with all of our different servers to now. And it just never really, over time, it kind of got edited and changed, but just so much got added on top of it. So there's a lot of items from old scripts that we don't need anymore. And just getting that. And the other thing that we're waiting on is the Prison Sim V2 version. It's since the Prison map got updated, the Prison Sim script that we have still somewhat works for the map, but not everything is there. Not all the features that we liked with the script are there. So waiting for that to also kind of update. That's kind of putting the server in limbo. The dev says it's coming very soon. How soon, when, I mean, those are all just placement words until things come out, but just kind of waiting for that. Still, I mean, there's work to be done without that, but it's just a lot of tedious things or things I really can't show, or doesn't really make a good video for like the devlog series or even like a community update video or nothing. There's just very boring, not exciting. So, but should be getting a whole lot more of that done this week at least, since I have nothing planned at all next week. No seminars, no vacations, no trips, no nothing. Just able to just get dev work done. There's no more livery works from other servers to go through and edit and change and to make. That took up a good chunk of my time, but granted, that money goes for other things and helps pay bills and overall helps keep the lights on for the community. So, just quick little update news, nothing really to show. I do have the racing server turned on. It's just really just in a dev mode and just barely anything there. It's just the copy and paste of the only RP server that I had for last backup. Charles needed to get in there and tune some vehicles and get the rust off his tuning knowledge, because he's looking to go tune for another server for right now. So, got that turned on. Still planned for that is the kind of racing, but ERS similar on top of it. More going to be kind of like, I guess, arcadey, Need for Speed type of like RP server, because there's going to be no prison, no jail time, just like fines and impounding vehicles and things like that. And the whole goal of that server is to grind up to get a better vehicle, upgrade that vehicle, and win races and things like that. But that'll come after the prison RP server is done and completed, which still hoping to have the server done within a month or two. Kind of getting pushed back to being more like delayed territory, since I already wanted it out by now, but that's just the name of the game and how things work out. Life doesn't always go according to plan. But hopefully I'll have more exciting things to show in the 5M side of things. Other thing I've been working on is just mods for Icarus. I've been getting into that game again a lot here lately and trying to make it less of a grind, because that's my go-to game for right now. That's my just lay back, chill, not have to worry, don't have to focus too much in that game. Just get to just relax, build, and go do missions. May eventually release the mod publicly, but just how Icarus is updating every week and things like that, for now I'm just going to keep it personal. Which the Icarus server is part of the Covert Valley Nexus community, so people that want to play on the Icarus server, just let me know and I'll send you the information. I don't have a channel set up for it anymore. Just never really got like good traction with that game when it came into the community, so not that it's not open to the community, just have to just let me know and message me that you want to get on the server and play. I think that's just going to wrap up this video. Don't really, like I said, have a whole lot to show, not a whole lot going on into with the server, but hopefully next week I'll have more. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.